Hey, what's up? We're going to start playing some Oblivion. I'm just going to go ahead. We're going to start a new game. And, yeah. Oblivion's the kind of game that you never really get tired of because there's so many quests and things you can do. You have various guilds, of course, in the main quest line. Um, plus the additional add-on packs, for example, Shimmering Isles and Knights of the Nine. Knights of the Nine, it's not really too many quests. I mean, it gives you another, like, 10 or so. Um, maybe an hour, 2 hours tops to complete it, going all the way through. But it's definitely really fun. Shimmering Isles, you get a bunch of new quests because it gives you an entire new world essentially. But yeah, I've played Oblivion a lot. I've gotten through the entire game playing every single quest I could find. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and type in Nick Frosty. And that's going to be my name for my character. I'm going to go with the male gender, and like I always do, I always go with the Breton for my race because they're pretty good with magic. They get an extra 50 magic bonus, or magicka as it's called in the game. Um, and I like the way they look. Hair, that might be a little bit dark, you might not be able to see that very well. But let's go with ponytail. Black, yeah, that'll work. Eyes, it was blue, that's the color of my eyes. I'm gonna take the age all the way down. And maybe a little bit up. There we go, that'll work. And we'll go ahead and save. So, as you start out in Oblivion, when you first start playing, you get the tutorial quest, and it pops up every so often, just pretty much teaching you how to play. You can hit the left thumbstick. You can click it down. You can essentially crouch or in like stealth mode. You can hit the left or the right thumbstick and go third person. Third person, it looks kind of cool sometimes, but sometimes it just shows a lot of weird movements. Hit B to go to your menus and the triggers, left and right triggers to go back and forth. You start out with just some prison clothes, nothing really special, and you gotta walk up here, and this guy over there, Valen Dreth, I think his name is, and he starts talking to you and everything. He actually says different things depending on what race you've chosen, which is kind of nice. So it kind of adds a little bit of a, I guess, personal aspect, kind of. So he really just says a bunch of nonsense, really. So you go crouch, go in stealth mode, just walk around. Your sneak skill will continuously increase. Yeah. So while I'm just sitting here, I'm just gonna raise it up some. Every so often, it'll just keep going up. It's easy to rank up or level up your various statistics, especially when they're on really low levels, like they are when you first start out. Everything starts out at 5. Notice how that eye in the middle, it lights up when people see you. So these guys right here, they know I'm here. These are some guards, and there's the Emperor right there.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
You can try to do something. They tell you to stand over here, and you can't do anything until you come and stand over here. Then they just like walk through. I think it's kind of funny what they do. They hit like that rock right there on the wall in the center of the screen, and then this door, there's a door right here, and it just like swings back. I think that's kind of funny, because if you were a prisoner in here, you'd be, just gonna click through all this, you'd definitely find that hidden entrance. See, it's that one right there. So he just pushes back, that drops down, and that entire wall folds back. I think it's kind of funny, because if you were really a prisoner in this room, you would definitely find that. So acrobatics is like you're jumping and things like that. You just jump around, in a sweet rave party or something. and your acrobatics will increase. Be all stealthy. Stealth jumps. No? Alright. I've played through this game so many times, I know exactly what happens pretty much every step of the way. So, a bunch of guys are going to pop out now.
Close up left. Protect the Emperor.
Oh, she's dead. Whoosh. You can loot their bodies. Hit X to take all. Another body down here. Grab the potion. The Mythic Dawn is kind of a cult. They're part of the main quest line. And a bunch of their cult members, they keep trying to kill the Emperor. And eventually they succeed. There it is. There's another sword. So after this scene here, you can start equipping things and picking things up. So I'm gonna go ahead and equip this short sword. The Akaviri Katana, you don't get to keep it after you get out of the sewers, which is in a little bit, which kind of stinks because it's really good, especially when your blade skill's really high. But yeah. So if you go to the magic tab on your menus, it's the one right there that we're on. You can see when you start out you have a flare, which is just a fire damage spell. You can shoot fire, a fireball, and you have heal minor wounds, which is kind of it's just like a restoration thing where you can heal yourself. If you hold down Y, you can hotkey things. So I'm gonna go ahead and hotkey these. You notice he has greater powers. Now, greater powers is essentially different depending on what race you are and what you're doing in the game. You can get other greater powers further on in the game. But since I'm a Breton, I get dragon skin. What if I don't want to stay here? Maybe I do want to follow you. I'm gonna follow you. Oh no, it's getting all dark. Oh, I can't go in there. Don't worry, this wall is about to be cracked open by rats. Kill these. Go ahead and just grab the stuff. Now, since I know where everything is, I know that there's a chest right here. It's kind of hard to see. There's an axe and some gold. You don't really want to take the axe because it's not really good and it just weighs a lot. So there's a shield here, an arrow, or not an arrow, a bow. This dead guy's got some good stuff. He's got some armor, some arrows and things. You can pick those up. There's a little sack here with a lockpick in it. Got those. See, it says we have a bow now. Now we can pick this lock right here. It's just simple. You just hit it up. You click A. You just hit X, grab everything. There's a rat somewhere in here. There he is. Go ahead and heal myself. Some more lockpicks, some torches. I always pick up torches because they don't weigh anything, and they're kind of handy. This guy's got some stuff. This dead body's got a key on it, but just grab the lockpicks because you can get your lockpicking skill up higher or your security skill. That's what it is. You can raise it up higher by just picking all the locks you see, which is really easy, especially in this main area here where we first start. I'm actually going to equip a torch, and I'm going to go ahead and throw on some armor. So, I equip the shield. There we go. I can hopefully see a little bit better. See, our blade skill increased because we were using our blade. Then grab some more armor, lockpicks, torches. Go ahead and equip these. These are my greaves. So, you have a bunch of different types of armor. There's all kinds of different types of armor, but there's two main classifications. You have light armor right here, and you have heavy armor right here. Now, I usually go with light armor because you can get glass armor, elven, and some other pretty good ones. Glass and elven are the best light armors you can get. Glass is the best you can get. And leather's kind of like the worst, but since we're just starting out, it doesn't really matter. But, yeah, so we just have all this on. So So yeah, I always go with light armor. Just heal myself up. Now there's gonna be some more rats coming around here and a zombie chasing them. Now, when you fight zombies, a good strategy I've found is keep moving back and forth and hitting them. So you hit him a little bit and then move back so he can't hit you. Because when fighting things like zombies and the various creatures in the game, you can get infected with different diseases, which can do various things to you depending on the disease you get. So you want to try to steer clear of those and try not to let them hit you too much. Sometimes you don't really have a choice, like they'll just like come out of nowhere and start hitting you. But there are potions and spells that you can get to heal yourself. Oh, forgot about. No, I didn't forget it. Okay. Just gonna keep moving on. There's gonna be some more rats in here. So there's a shield right here, and there's also a helmet. There's also some various fruits and cheeses. I think it's kind of funny. There's a warhammer if you want it. But, yeah, I think it's kind of funny that there's just some cheese over here, just sitting on the ground in a freaking dungeon area. So the gold right here if you want to grab it. There's also a little sack right here, and pick that up. A barrel over here with some ale, which is pretty much wine. There's also a dead body right here. She's got some lockpicks. And if you look real carefully, there's a flawed ruby. It doesn't weigh very much, but it's worth 10 bucks. So you might as well grab it. Get yourself some cash. See, right there, that tutorial that popped up, it says you can hotkey spells and things like that, and items, which we've already done, or I've already done. Some more stuff in here. Nothing really worth taking. See, it says the goblin hasn't seen you, so try to sneak up on him. And it says you got the crosshair, so pretty much what I said earlier, at the very beginning. We're going to hit him. You do extra damage when you hit people, when you're in stealth mode. Find a mortar and pestle. There's a box over here, go ahead and pick it. Having a strong lockpick skill, or a security skill rather, is very good later on, because, see the rope right there? You walk up, there's things behind that guy who's going to fall. I had a bear pelt. There's all kinds of booby traps in the game. They'll usually hurt you, or they'll poison you, or something like that. I thought that guy was already dead. I didn't know he was already dead. So there's a little bit of a station over here, or their chest. You can go ahead and pick the lock. Some more arrows and lockpicks. Cool. Right here, if you walk up to these, it says you can push logs. But I always prefer to kill these guys myself because you can raise your skills higher. And that's really how you play the game, is just getting high skills and things like that. So it says you've picked up more stuff than you can carry, which means you're over encumbered, which means you can't carry anything else and you gotta drop some stuff. So we need to drop at least 5 pounds of stuff, which we can just drop the warhammer, or the axe, war axe, and should be good. Let's just continue on. So this is going to be the end of this video.